Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and today I'm going to be bringing Squale watches to you finally after a few months or several months, easily since I guess the end of 2018. I've got a bunch of restocks to show you, the popular watches, and then I've got a couple of new ones to show you. We'll head on over and check those out. My own wrist check, I am actually wearing one of the ones I'm going to show you, the Matic in blue. One of my favorites. And then, I don't know if I ever put this one on camera before, but it's been up on Instagram. Kind of like my own creation, cobbled together. Probably more on something like this much later in the future. But for now, I want to show you the new Squales, alive and well, and as the year goes on, definitely be increasing the model selection. So let's check them out. It's funny, we'll start here. This is how I happen to put the watches down in my studio. I guess when you hang around them enough, I hate to say watches become a commodity, but of course, for me, in a way, they are. But this is nothing. When these are whatever $800,000 watches. When I was just in Vegas a week or so ago, when I checked out the vintage show, you would see literally display cases just like this. It would be like this though, maybe, and it's just Pateks and Rolexes all on top of each other. So totally amazing that when you're in the business, the way people kind of treat it. And here I go with the gloves. So let's start it up. So if I stack them willy-nilly, why do I wear the gloves? And people ask that often, whether I'm holding a $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 watch or a $50 watch. On video, I use the gloves simply because my hands are not disgusting, but the cuticles are cracked, bleeding, etc. I don't have those beautiful hands, so the gloves help to cover that. I have, my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 watches to show you. We're going to go through it pretty quick. I want to show, I guess we can break them up into 3 different areas. You've got your 1521 models here on the left. You got a couple of Matics here on the right, and then a 1545 here in the back. So why don't we just start here really fast, and then we'll take off. So the 1545 original has come back. It's around $600. It is a double dome sapphire crystal, ETA movement, solid bracelet, solid end links. I think I said double dome sapphire, ceramic insert, screw down crown, 200 meters water resistance, hand winds, hacks, nice, old patinaed looking lume. As the year goes on, I am going to get more models, different colors, different executions, a GMT. I can't say exactly what models I'll be getting, but we will definitely be beefing up the line in regards to the 1545. This is the only 1545 I'm going to show you. I'm going to move on to really the icon of the brand, and a watch that I own, wear it regularly often. I have it on the stainless steel bracelet. It's the 1521 Diver, 50 Atmos they call it, or the 1521. Let me move the hands out of the way. And it's a very popular watch because its size works for so many different wrist sizes. You can be a 6.5. You could be an 8-inch wrist. It works fine. I think because of the design of the case, everything just works very well with it. I'll go through the size of it. Oh, you know what? I'm silly. I'm sorry. I didn't go through this guy. This guy's a 40 millimeter by 13.5 by 48 on the tip to tip, and a 20 millimeter lug. I'm sorry I didn't give the size, so I like to be complete. Back to the 1521. It runs again on the same ETA 2824. It's a 42 millimeter case to the bezel, and so it's a 42 on the bezel and about a 41 on the case. The bezel sits just proud of the case, if you can see that. It's 14 thick to a flat sapphire. It's 48 on the tip to tip. Yes, the logo is engraved on the side of the case. Not the situation with all of the models I'm going to show you, but on this 1521 it is a 20 millimeter lug. Blue dial, blue bezel. They have upgraded the bezel to 120 click in the last 1 or 2 production runs, I think. The blue dial on this one is the absolute knockout. Mirror chapter ring. The whole thing is done extremely well. Priced around $859. In the past, I've been selling them on the rubber strap, on the accordion strap. I decided to bring this batch in on the leather because so many people were getting the leather. They were buying the watch and then upgrading to the leather. And it's like, why don't we just give them the leather to begin with? And that way a lot of people are happy. I don't think a lot of people are diving with it. If you are diving with it, get yourself a rubber strap. It doesn't need to be a $100 Squale rubber strap. It could. I'd be happy if you bought one, but it could be any 20 millimeter rubber strap. There is AR on the crystal. It is a screw-down case back. You do have the Squale logo. Squale, by the way, in the Italian dialect means squale. Squale means shark, and it is. I guess it really didn't talk about the brand if you don't know it. Squale is an Italian brand. They are based in northern Italy. They do manufacture the watches in Switzerland. So the people that I deal with, the principals in the company, basically live in both countries, 50-50. It's kind of a hectic schedule. But if you know European geography, it is a short hop across the border. 1521 026 BLR, we call this one, around 859. Hand wine tax at a whole 9 yards. I want to then bring up the new guy. This is the first new one. This is the 1521 Profondo. It's my mock Italian. Profondo means deep. I know there's another seller online that's doing this one, calls it Fumoso for smoke, but the real Squale name is Profondo. It's a limited edition dial. I believe they only made 500 of the dial itself. I love the name Profondo, what it stands for, deep. The deeper you go, surface of the water at the center, you start off blue, and then as you go deeper and deeper, you get to the darker color when the light doesn't penetrate. The same case, same everything. It is a beautiful watch. We'll wind it up and we'll get them rolling. There she goes. No Squale engraving on the side of the case on this one. Same 120 click bezel. It is an aluminum insert. If you want to know about the bezel pip, let's zoom in so you can see the dial and stuff. The bezel pip has a sapphire glass coat over it, and occasionally you will see a little bit of what appears to be discoloration or something, but it's not. It's just the adhesive that they use to hold the dot down. It sometimes shows in the night shot. It's not a defect. It's just the design of the watch. Wait, maybe come on. There we go. Oops, we lost it. We lost him, and there we go. Beautiful execution of the dial. Love it. Some people call it, ombre, the way it, that circular degradation. But the logo, the Squale Von Buren logo. If you go back far enough, the founder is the Von Buren family. There's a lot of history to Squale. I'm not going to bore you with it. Case makers for extremely, extremely large and popular Swiss manufacturers in the past, and now they do their own stuff. Beautiful blue leather strap, branded buckle, 20 millimeters as well. On this one, again, I opted for the blue leather because I thought it just worked so well with the watch. So same price, around $859, 1521 Profondo. I have the Onda model that I've had in the past, the blue Onda. Onda means wave in Italian. And if you look at the dial's got a beautiful wave pattern. It's a very dark bluish purple dial. Steel insert, same pip. Again, guys, we're looking at the same watch, just a different dial execution. Silver hands. I mean, done extremely well. Knockout job. I don't know really what to say about the watch. Just, looking at it in the close-up, especially in the viewfinder, it looks amazing. And when it's sitting off on the side, all these Squales, as I seeing them out the corner of my eye, it's like there's no crystals on them. The AR is done very well. No engraving. I'm sure if I said that. The last 1520 I want to show you is the other Onda. This is a new one for me. No engraving. I keep saying no engraving, guys, because a lot of you cue in on when it's the Squale or there's a logo at the top, a logo at the bottom, and a logo on the side. You don't like it. So I'm just letting you know where it is and isn't. So another Onda. They, I forgot what they call this one, but I really call it turquoise. Almost light green, mint green, beautiful blue. I don't know. It's a beautiful color. Turquoise blue waters of the Caribbean, maybe. Very nice execution. Again, there's nothing bad I could say about it. 120 click bezel. PVD insert, which I thought was a really sharp contrast. Interesting choice not to go with a steel insert. I think the PVD really helps to make the lighter dial pop. And the strap it's on, the dark blue one was on the accordion, your standard accordion rubber strap, which they do this a lot. They put this crappy buckle on. It makes me want to vomit. Why? I have no idea. This guy, though, comes on a strap that we also sell from Squale. It's a really nice, I think, a tropical rubber strap. Beautiful buckle. And then it's got, at the end, it's got a this orange thing with the prong on it, so that when you fasten it to your wrist, the prong goes in here so that the tail doesn't pop out. So fasten here, fasten here. Really nice. Anyway, around $8.59 as well. Let's move on to the last two, right? My buddy's the Matic. So the Matic, and you've seen me with mine. I don't know where oh, it's on my wrist. What's wrong with me? There it is. So the Matic comes delivered on a tan brown strap. I still have this strap from my old one, but I decided to do something new for the summer. The Matic is 44 in diameter, 16 thick to this nice dome, double domed sapphire AR coated crystal. You're 51 on the tip to tip. You're 22 on the lug. 600 meters of water resistance. Yes, at 600 meters, would you take this scuba with you? I doubt it. The bezel really isn't very functional. It's missing the markings from here to here. Why? There's no reason. Just because it looks cool. And I agree, it does look cool. This watch is a knockout, total knockout. These serial numbers right there. I think mine was like 1542 or something. So serial number there. Beautiful blue dial, blue and white bezel, coated with, I guess, ceramic. Not ceramic, like almost like a sapphire lens over it. So it doesn't scratch. Case is extremely well executed. Squale again, sapphire crystal, screw down crown. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then, so this is the Matic polished blue, and then they also have a navy. You know, really the focus of this video, as you can see, is blue dials, except for that first 1545 I showed you. I really wanted, you know, I want to highlight the blue. So this is a navy dial, deep blue, and it's got the black bezel. Nice strap, and we'll zoom in on the dial as well. It's a very deep blue, almost a purplish. Gorgeously done. Really nice. These guys are around $1,200, $1,190 or something. Very substantial case, very substantial crystal. Swiss made. Everybody here is Swiss made. Everybody says Swiss made on the dial. There's a lot of people out there that say they are not Swiss made. Guys, you can't lie about this stuff. There's a lot of export paperwork that needs to be filled out and validated to put the Swiss made mark on the dial. If you lie about it, you're in a heap of trouble. You know, besides the fact that you're probably never going to sell a watch again. A company like Squale would not put that on the line. I think what's left for me to do, I'll do a Lume shot, and then I'm going to do, well, you know what? Let's go to the wristy now on this one, right? Because I'm always wearing it. You've seen this one on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. I love it. It fits great. Just a totally awesome watch. So we'll do a Lume shot fast, and I'll put a 1521 on. What I'm going to do, hopefully in the interest of time, is put them all in one shot. Let's see if we can do it and kind of remember where everybody's sitting. You know, like that Seinfeld episode. Everybody remember where we parked? Let's see. No, that's not going to be good. I'll maybe... No, wait. There we go. Okay, so we'll kill the lights, and we'll see what she looks like. So there you go. You can probably see they all glow decently well. The 1545 up at the top. The two Matics are over here. And then the Ondas, because they're a little bit thinner on the paint, don't glow as bright, but still glow fine. And the 1521s are glowing as well. So just for all you out there, I'm going to try on the 1521 with that turquoise dial. Amazing. Like I said, I own two 1521s. I own the blue one that I talked about, and I also own the TGV edition that he put out, you know, a year and a half or 2 years ago. Obviously, the strap is fine on me. Like I said, this watch just goes from, you know, almost any wrist size. You know, I'm 6 3/4. It goes down to 6 1/2, 6 1/4, easily up to 8 inches, and probably more. It just works so well. Dynamite. You already saw the Matic on my other wrist, and the 1545, basically fits the same way as your, Submariner, 007, anything else would. I guess, okay, fine. Well, let's put it on. So there it is. Just like I said, it fits, fits perfect. Fits just like you would expect it to. Tip to tip, everything is good for my, my wrist is probably a little bit under average. I'd say average probably 7.25. I'm at 6.75. But that's how she's going to look on you. So this has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you a bunch of new Squales to hit, or a couple of new Squales hit the store, and a bunch of restocks. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below, and I will be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.